Horse for Breath of the Wild. Touch them and your wishes come true. I'm just going to have to take your word for that. We have $50 from Null 1. Man, this game. Thanks for playing it all the way through so we don't have to. You the real MVPs. $25 from Tina Hacks 92. Hey bro, Sencha. Just kidding. It's amazing that despite your reputation for playing the worst video games, you make sure to, well, completely live up to that reputation. Alright, and looks like we are ready to go. So without further ado, it's time for Deadly Towers with Dragondarch. Take it away!
Oh boy.
Oh man, you guys don't know what you signed up for.
Well, they didn't know what they signed up for when they
I was
watched Athena.
voluntold to do this.
I know.
Right?
I've played
You
this
didn't
game.
get a choice in the
Okay.
matter.
I know I didn't.
I offered.
I need to introduce who I
Yes,
got on
I
the
did.
couch here. I got DSF, who actually kind of knows the game and created a couple of strats. There's Brosentia,
Surprisingly.
who has finished the game once.
No, I played part of it. I still need to finish it.
And Metasigma, who has never played it in his life.
That's not true.
Not true?
I've played it about 5 seconds and said I can't do it and quit.
Well, there you go.
So you hit start on the title screen.
I at least did that. And
You are
so-
more qualified than 99% of the people here.
Yes! That was my initiation.
But I need to welcome everybody to Deadly Towers. So there's a running gag in my chat where we come up with different names for this. Dangerous buildings, cantankerous condominiums, fatal frat houses, terrible domiciles. Donators, I want to hear what your names are for this game.
Good ones.
Send them in. We will get them read. We need to hear these.
The best of the best.
And okay, I'm just gonna reset. All
You
right.
could also hit the power, you know.
This works just as well.
No, because it leaves it on.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this train wreck started. 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah!
So, what can I say about this game that makes it sound good?
It's got good music.
No.
Some of the music is good. I like this one. You'll hear it a lot.
You were basically told the same story as King Arthur?
So I want to make a
Yeah.
note here. My weapon
Did he
moves at
burn
the
bells?
speed of smell.
No, he was just told by a lady of the lake to go, take a sword and stab stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The sword is
Yeah.
not fast, so Dragondarch uses a strat. He just gets as close to the bad guys as possible so that he can shoot.
Please don't hover over that thing. That is a death pit right there. Because why not have those in this game?
There are so many death pits in this, and along with what Brosentia was saying, the sword does not play friendly with you at all. You have to stay close to the enemy, and if you miss, you have to wait for that thing to end off the screen. Otherwise, it's going to take forever and ever and ever, and then you get to fire again, and you get to add it forever and ever, and it just continues on and on and on. So right now, we have the beginning grind going on, where it's going to be getting...
a whole complement of healing potions. Unfortunately, there is no avoiding at least some grinding in this game.
Yeah,
but I built this
unfortunately.
route to minimize it and actually have some safety. But we got about 2 minutes of this. If you've got donations, now's a good time.
Oh, I've got those. We have $150 from Boney89. Thanks all the runners for the awful block. It puts the A into AGDQ. That's what it stands for, right? It's always one of the highlights for me, and that Athena race was incredible. Money goes to announcer's choice because I lost track of all the awesome incentives. And we have $20 from Rizukun. Pots and Pans Robot misses you very, very much and hopes you play Draken again soon. Donation goes to Dragondarch's choice.
Oh, Pots and Pans Robot.
Our friend.
How I don't miss you.
And $150 from Elaine. Awful Block has always been my favorite part of GDQ. Thanks for suffering so we don't have to. Donation goes to the Lobotomy Chicken song and Secret of Evermore.
Aw.
Yeah, that should be enough right there. I just gotta go buy the healing potions. You still got time for a few more donations.
You got it. Have $20 from Silver Wolf 5172. Spoonie is the true avatar, so here is $20 to help make sure his name is remembered.
So, the part that Dragondarch is in right now is one of the dungeons. There are, what, 7 dungeons or something like that?
10 of them, actually.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 10 of them. And the maps are huge. They're, what?
256 rooms per dungeon.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
They don't use, well, they technically use all the rooms, but some areas are completely inaccessible without a specific item, and you can soft lock by using that item if you get into the wrong room.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, the dungeons are huge.
So maybe it's high replay value?
No. Because
Okay.
you don't actually
No.
have to come into these things, technically, but I
Oh.
do because I want all this healing. I'm buying 8 healing potions.
Wow.
This is the equivalent of 400 HP worth of healing.
Oh, I don't think they're useful.
You are you, and I am not.
Yeah.
Oh, God, please don't trap me in.
So, like, I've heard you have special names for some of these enemies.
Yes?
Would you care to?
Well, we haven't gotten any of the interesting ones.
Oh, okay. So we're still on
I
like
mean, you
the.
see
Yeah.
balls,
Yeah.
you see fire, you see crud here.
Wait, what is that thing behind the bars?
That's a pixie. If I kill it, I lose all my money.
Yeah. He'll still hurt you, though.
I should note, there is no auto fire in this. You actually have to mash. Like legitimate, it'll fire as fast
yeah.
as you can mash it, as long as there's not a weapon on screen.
Yeah, if you miss, you just have to wait like 3 seconds.
Because again, look, my weapon moves at the speed of smell. All right, so I've reached the area with the towers. There's no more death pits in this area. And we're actually going to start with Great Wings Tower, because he has the best armor in the game inside this dungeon. And also, I need to sing a little song here. Gorilla, 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 hand grenade. Gorilla, 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 hand grenade. I didn't create any more words because I'm a lazy bum. And let's sing it again. Gorilla, 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 hand grenade. Gorilla, 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 hand grenade. Thank you, thank you.
There we
We'll
go.
be here all week. That song was created by Feasel, who was the second person to run this game. I take no credit for it.
I mean, the lyrics are so original.
They are.
It's good to give credit where credit is
It's
due.
in my brain now.
You
Oh,
will
no.
never unhear it.
I can't.
Nobody will ever unhear that ever again.
So,
You're welcome.
how many runs of this have you done?
With this route, I've finished quite a few.
Oh, really?
Keyword,
Yeah.
no, finished. The record route for this is so dangerous, I've finished 1 out of over 500.
Yeah.
So the thing with this route is Dragondarch is going to be going for all of the armor first rather than speed equipment
God.
for the speed of the sword and the actual strength of the sword, which would be the Dragon Slayer. Both rooms which royally suck.
This ghost, uh-oh. He's
Oh,
mad.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This ghost!
This is what we're talking about right here with the speed of the sword being incredibly slow. Once you miss something, it takes forever.
Especially if you're on one side shooting to the other.
But there is one little trick that you saw him do with the ghost right there. When Dragonarch and I were messing with this at last GDQ, I believe, it was either that or
Yeah,
last
it was.
AGDQ, he noticed that the ghost can't go past where the creases are in the walls.
Oh.
So if you just kind of move yourself over to the side, they just kind of float and flutter around you. And you just kind of wait until your sword actually hits them.
Oh, so it's a good place to hide for a little bit.
Yes.
Good.
It was actually known long before that. I just didn't know it applied to the secret rooms as well. I thought it was only the base tower. Also, this is Great Wings. His wings don't look that great. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew I was getting hit a second time. He does 48 damage a hit. Okay, so 1 boss down.
All right, all you Turno subs, get your bells and go!
We all needed some bells. Every
Yeah,
time
we
he gets a
needed
bell, we
bells.
just should ring it.
bells, bells, bells.
But there's still one thing left in here. I still need the armor. And I have to go through a parallel zone for that. And parallel zones, well, you'll see in just a second. Parallel zone.
Yeah, so this is where that crease thing that I was just mentioning comes in handy. Because you notice they aren't really going past where he's standing. So long as he stands right there, he's fine. There we go.
I am not going to chance this and just use another one.
Good call.
Yeah.
Because I have to climb all the way out of this tower. That fire there is ultra dangerous. If one of my swords misses, I don't know why he just died in 3 hits. Also, these things do 82 damage a hit.
Holy crap.
Because the thing with the parallel zones is you're going to get the toughest enemies in the game. So since he has no real armor right now, which that's going to be his first piece,
Great. He
until he
despawned
gets
himself.
a full set, he's not going to actually have real good defense.
I have 6 defense now.
Yeah.
So in this game,
Oh god! Oh god! Dying
let's just
here.
use another one.
Yeah.
Dying in general is a bad thing.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Please get over there.
There we go. All right.
Okay,
The body.
come back.
Okay, we're
Okay,
good.
no, we're not good yet.
Well,
There's
good-ish.
one more, right? There he is. I see him down there at the
All
bottom.
okay.
Okay.
We're safe.
Now I just have to get by this fire, which we'll do from up here. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So-
Nice snipe.
So the biggest problem with death in this game is any item that isn't equipped onto you, you lose. You lose all of your money, you lose all items, which means he'd end up having to do the grind again, and it's a good thing he didn't die because, yeah, we would have had all that grinding to do on the balls again.
Thankfully, it's not a huge amount, but I don't want to have to do it again if I don't have to. I do
Right.
not want to have to use 5 healing potions there, though. I would much rather get out of that with, 6 left or something, but this is Deadly Towers, so that never happens.
It says deadly for a reason.
Oh, yeah. If he died before getting the armor would be inaccessible, right?
Yes, it would. Also, that's an unavoidable hit coming out of that door.
There's a lot of places that have unavoidable hits.
Yeah.
Also, do not touch balls. They do a lot of damage.
Isn't it 48?
68.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Remember, I have 6 defense, and the way armor works in this game, one piece is basically worthless, because that is literally the best armor in the game. It's when you get multiple pieces combined. So it's not going to be for a little bit till for actually having reasonable defense.
He still needs just 2 more pieces to actually make it complete, but one of them's a pain and the other one's an even bigger pain to get to.
So just another day at the office.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Wheeler's Tower. There's no armor here, but there's an item I'm going to be picking up that's going to help me get the shield, provided I don't accidentally use it or die here. Knock on wood. Ghost, please.
Oh, jeez.
This ghost is terrifying. Okay, ghost is dead. That's... that ghost has juked me more times than I care to admit. He does 50-something damage a hit, and will get into places where you just can't shoot him very easily. All right, we're in the tower. Gonna grab this thing here. That ghost is probably gonna be a problem. Yes, he is.
At least he was nice and tried to stay close to you.
Yeah.
He just wanted to hug.
Wanted to hug your face.
The one thing I will give this game, though, one of the good things about it is that the hitboxes are pretty generous. My character's hitbox is somewhere around his feet. The rest of him is just not even close to a hitbox.
Fun thing, though, if you get damage boosted while you're on a ladder toward the bottom of the screen, and if you get boosted the right way, you screen wrap and you get stuck.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
So your head's on the bottom, your bottom's on the top, and that's it.
Well,
I'm a little scared right now. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe. There's a much faster strat for this, but if I mess it up, I pretty much die. And I don't have a lot of healing left to play with, so I really don't want to burn any more than I have to. And yeah, so I'm going to play it a little bit safe here.
So the fastest strat that he's talking about is when you first enter the room, you have a short time to be able to get up to the small ladder right up there where the bell is going to spawn. And if you turn diagonally on the right pixel, you can actually mash, and he should die before he can, well, basically get back to you. Since your hitbox is only his feet, as he was talking about before, the ball will just pass right through your head one go, but it'll come back around and hit you again afterward. So you have to mash really fast.
Yeah, the mashing isn't the problem. It's just if I miss the positioning, the ball hits me, and he does 150-something damage if he touches you.
Yeah.
But you don't ever want to touch him. Oh, God, ghost, please. Oh, God, please. Get up here. Please. Please. Nope. Okay, we'll try that again. Nope.
Well,
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
okay.
There we go.
Hey.
Ghosts are the true bosses of this game.
Yes. Oh, wait. No. I thought there was something that was even more horrifying.
Oh, there are plenty of things that are horrifying.
Well, yeah,
We're going
but
to meet them not too long from now.
Oh, gosh.
yeah, so this game has a mechanic where the more bosses you beat, the more difficult the common areas become. So, and also, don't the bosses get more health or more
Yes.
damage as
After
well?
every boss you kill, the bosses end up getting more health, and after the next boss he kills is going to be the first transition.
But the health increases after every single boss.
Wow.
Yeah.
The damage just doesn't increase until after the third and the fifth bell I collect. Okay, so the only dangerous part of walking out of here is I have to deal with the ghost again, but I know roughly where I need to start firing. Okay, so it should be right about here. I'm just gonna stun lock him and kill him from up here, even though it's slow, because I don't want to let him get loose.
So while he's climbing down the tower, we got time for about 1 or 2 donations.
Yep.
All right, can do. We have $25 from Hagmania, who says, "Good morning. Been looking forward to this run of high-risk high-rises all block. Best of luck. Avoid homicide." And $15 from Buffalax, who says, "It seems like just yesterday when DSF was giving me personal commentary for decrepit citadels. So use all the gorilla hand grenades on all the cancer. And thanks from a 6-year survivor. Money goes to Runner's Choice."
Okay, so I'm going to burn the bell, even though I've got plenty of health. I want to just make sure, because I'm going after the shield next. The shield's in a secret room, and we call it the lottery. And I don't have as much healing as I would like to have. So we're just going to pray. I normally like to have like 5 or 6 healing potions for this. But we're going to have to make do with 3. And if it doesn't work, I have a backup strat. It involves dying, unfortunately. But here we go. Lottery.
Let's do this!
Come on!
Come on, Lotto.
And
Wow!
nice.
That lottery!
Beautiful!
1 hit! How?
Why are you asking that?
Because it's a marathon.
Don't say that. You know what's coming next then.
Okay, money is at 106. So let's, yeah, I'll just go do this one next. That is, that's not how the lottery usually goes. All right, so here's like the true terror of the game.
Oh no!
These are the moths. These are
There we
the
go.
worst enemies. Sorry, second worst. They have cousins that are bats, and they're worse.
Twice as fast and twice as deadly.
Oh, God.
Oh wow!
And, yeah. There's 2 of them.
There's 5 of them out here too.
And no, they are not locked to actually finding them on the screen. They can come down at you anytime they want.
Uh-oh. Please. Okay.
Good.
Thankfully, with this combination of armor, they only do about 9 damage, which isn't as bad as the 23 they would do if I was unarmored.
Don't laugh. You know what they're thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, a moth is just, you know, a smaller form of a bird.
Have you considered running low percent?
It's possible now.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it
We
is.
found a way that it is possible.
Yeah.
They found a way.
I hate myself for finding that.
So the way it happens is if you collect a bell, you die, and then you put the password to all blanks, it'll save the bell, but it gets rid of all of your items. So you can just go back, kill the same guy over and over again, keep getting a new bell until you finally get all 7, then you can climb the tower at the end. So you won't have any armor, any upgraded weapons, nothing. Low percent.
Yes.
Low percent.
I mean, I guess it works.
Okay, so I'm climbing this one. I'm going to be picking up the final piece of armor here, the helmet. And when I have all 3 pieces combined, my defense shoots up to 62.
Oh, nice.
Because that's how armor works in this game.
Set bonuses.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
The more pieces you have, the better it works. Like, I have 14 now. I had 6 with only 1. Yeah, so it makes sense. It just looks at a giant table. It's like, you have this combination, you have this, then you have this much defense. The helmet's right there, and this. Oh, okay. He despawned himself. That's good. So let's get the helmet.
All right,
yes,
there we
defense.
go.
I'm gonna use a potion just in case. But now these guys all do like single-digit damage, and I can just be like whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was the currency in this game?
Lutter.
Lutter.
Lutter?
Lutter.
Yeah, it's Lutter.
Ludder. Lutter.
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 Yes. So at this point, I'm mostly only gonna bother killing things if they're in the way, like this fire. And here's Centipede. This is boss number 3, Sine Wave boss. Okay, position right here. Down a little bit. I don't know the rest of the pattern because he's usually dead right there. Uh-oh, I missed. There we go.
Hey.
All right, third bell gets. Now's when the first enemy change is going to come into play.
And thankfully, because I have all the armor now, it's not anywhere near as dangerous, not for a while. I was really worried something was going to go wrong before this point. Because
Which it almost did.
So like if that magic mace I picked up in Wheeler's Tower, if I had lost that, I'd lose about 10 minutes. Because I'd have to detour to get a different shield, so I'd have even a remote chance of getting the best shield. And I'd have to go back and finish Wheeler's Tower, and just, it's a huge time loss.
What?
Yeah.
But in this game, if enemies would do less than 0 damage, it caused them to do anywhere between 1 and 4 randomly, and that's all they can do. If their attack matches your defense, they actually will do 0. But you can see, this is the wrong sprite for this. This bat here is actually a moth, but the sprite's messed up for some reason.
So, I don't understand. Why do you slow down on stairs, it looks like?
Because
Stairs.
Because stairs. I mean, can you run full speed upstairs?
Yes.
He just needs better boots.
Bat, please.
Wait, do you
Bat,
have-
please. Just because I don't have to worry about damage doesn't mean I can't suffer a lot of knockback. Okay. Almost back to the bottom here.
So knockback is another pain in this game. Even at, like right there, if you turn even just the slight amount in one direction, it'll knock you completely opposite direction. So that's why all the death pits, when you're climbing up to get to this area where he's at right now, is such a pain because there's a lot of enemies that like to hover over the death pits. And all it takes is just that one little bump and you trying to correct it, and down you go.
The way the knockback actually works is it tries to knock you in the opposite direction you're moving. When you're moving diagonally, it messes up the vertical axis for it, and it'll knock you in the opposite direction it should. So if you're going like up left, and if you're holding up left, it'll knock you to the right, but it'll also knock you up because reasons. And if you're not holding any direction at all, you just go straight down. Which, if you're above a death pit and you're trying to kill something, means you're probably not holding anything and you're dead. Okay,
If you're
good,
playing casually, you'll do that a lot.
Don't play this
You'll
casually.
Go right up. Yeah.
Just don't play this.
That too. So I'm making a quick detour here. I'm gonna go grab another. Scroll. I probably should have grabbed it before going through that tower because it would have been more on the way, but whatever. Oh, good snakes. Hey, they let me through. What do you know? Uh-oh. This is the exit to the dungeon, but the shop is a little bit past here. This is just going to save a bit of time having to get out of the next tower. Orange scrolls will teleport you back to where the Holy Flame was. The record route just grabs a whole bunch of those and teleports out of every single tower. But there's a lot. That's like 5 minutes of grinding to start the run off. And I don't think anybody wants to watch me do that. So we just did a little bit of grinding to grab the healing potions. And yeah. All right, so here's tower number 4. This is Cold Killer's tower. And this moth decided to not do what I thought it was going to do.
And
There
there
I
we
go.
go.
What are you doing, moth?
He's drunk.
He's supposed to go like straight to the right?
No,
and-
he's not. He's a moth.
There. That's
He
what I
is-
thought. Oh, well, here's his brother.
Yeah. His brother saw what you did. Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about with the
combo.
knockback. It can be really nasty.
The combos.
So one of the big reasons why the world record route is so dangerous is because we don't get the armor first. And all of this is actually doing like meaningful damage. So a lot of times this stuff just kind of is like, well, you're dead.
You've had some memorable moments in that.
Oh,
in
there's
that
always new ways to die in this.
Yes.
So here's another secret room. This is mini lottery. I want those boots over there.
So the reason why he's not getting knocked back right there is because when you enter one of these rooms, you're actually kind of stuck in the floor just enough so that when you get hit, you're not going to move anywhere. But if he actually tapped any other direction, he would have been knocked loose and would have gotten knocked out of the room, or all around.
So he put on some running shoes, it looks like, on stairs. 'Cause he
Yeah,
Yes.
boots make you immune to stairs.
is
That's it.
immune
Yeah,
to
it's-
stairs.
Yes.
Yes. Immune to stairs.
Because
You
deadly, because dangerous buildings.
Apparently that's a status effect I've never heard of before.
Stairs. Dangerous.
He now actually moves faster going diagonally than he would left or right, pretty much. Or at
Well,
least
it's
it
the,
seems
it's
like
the same
it.
speed,
Yeah.
basically. Before you moved slightly slower, and on stairs you were really slow. Now it just completely negates that and Ghost, I don't want to go up yet. Get out of here, you. Okay, grab this. There's an item here that I really want. The cup, which gives me a full complement of money, or lutter, money stuff, currency.
Flutter.
The local exchange rate is probably not very good. Oh, right. Also, when you're on stairs, you cannot or ladders, you cannot shoot straight up or down. But you can shoot every other direction. All right, so here's Cold Killer. This boss is going to take the longest out of every single boss in this game because I don't have an upgraded sword right now, nor upgraded speed. We also have named this guy Count Donkey Kong,
Yep.
Yep.
or there's a few other names that I won't say.
Yeah.
We'll just go with, yeah, just Count Donkey Kong or
Count Dog.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move up here. I alternate between the two because the ball still does a lot of damage. His shots only do like 10, but the ball does about 100.
Oh, ouch.
So I do not want to touch that ball. Okay, that should be fine. But unfortunately, since this is phase 2, this boss has 65 HP and I do 1 damage a hit because I haven't picked up the upgraded sword yet. I'm actually playing it a lot safer than normal. I'd normally be moving up there a lot more often, but I'd rather just make sure I don't die here. There we go.
There we go.
There's another bell.
Number 4.
Ring ring.
And this is why I have the orange scroll. It just brings me right back out here. And I'm going to go back in here because I'm going to buy some more orange scrolls with that cup I just picked up. How much money do I have? 98. Wow, that's good.
Just orange scrolls, or will you pick up more healing items?
I shouldn't need more healing.
Okay.
Likely won't need more. Usually, okay. We'll just say that normally I shouldn't, but the game might have other plans.
I was gonna say.
We'll just pretend that I don't.
Yeah.
No, I was wondering because I know that you can take a lot of damage really quickly in this game. How are there invincibility frames?
Yes.
Yes and no.
There are, but usually your invincibility frames will wear off in the middle of another enemy.
And depending on how you get hit, you can get soft locked right up against the wall too, if you're really, really unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
I've
thing.
had that happen.
Okay, so I only need 3 more of these. I'll have 70 left, which is more than enough. I only need 20 more to finish the game. I've got about 1 more scroll later on of a different color, but that's not until after I finish the remaining. Oh, nice hit. Yeah, they can fire.
There we go.
Wow, sniper.
Lucky sevens.
Okay.
Sniper from 1 foot away.
All right, so let's burn this, get full health again. So we're going off to Death Bear's Tower. We're actually going to start picking up the offensive items finally. I wish I could have picked them up earlier, but the armor is just too necessary to survive.
Death Bear.
He's terrifying.
He is in like any other category but this.
Is he one of the bears at Bear World?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
We'll pretend he's friendly.
Yeah.
Even though he has the name Death in him. Also,
Yeah.
Moth, please get out of here.
All right, so while Dragondarch's walking up to the next item he's going to get, we got time for another donation or two.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. We got $15 from Geminius, who says, this run has everything. Dragondarch, gorillas, hand grenades, murderous superstructures. How could I not donate?
I'm glad we outsourced this. These are good.
They are.
And we have $22 from Anonymous saying, glad to see precarious fortifications made the schedule. Loving the run and AGDQ as a whole so far. Donation goes to Dishonored DLC incentives. Greetings to Germany, just cause. Keep up the awesome work.
You can read another one if you got one.
Oh, yeah, I do. $5 from French Toast 246 for Dragondarch. Violent Villas.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is what a secret room looks like when you're trying to go for an offensive item.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
All these cute little ghosts.
So when you initially enter this room, you do take a hit. You cannot escape it.
One of the ghosts literally spawns on your hitbox. Okay, so I've got this, and now my weapon actually moves at a reasonable speed.
Reasonable? That's like hype. That's like plaid speed compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it'd be normal for anything
Also,
else.
do not touch that fire right there. That is boss fire. His stats are set incorrectly. He's basically has the same strength as a boss.
Yeah.
So here's Death Bear. He's not very threatening in this category because I have all the armor. He does 10 damage a shot, and we're just going to stand here and tank the hits. That was Death Bear.
Hi,
There
Death
we go.
Bear. Bye, Death Bear.
That's bell number 5.
What? How do you even burn bells, though?
Don't question that.
Yeah.
Really,
that's-
You just throw it in the
really
fire.
hot fire.
Some really good sound effects play. The fire shoots up, and then the bell is dead.
Maybe it's like a paper bell.
Also, with that being the 5th bell, we are now in phase 3 where the enemies are all in their super-powered forms. So here are the hyper bats.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Now imagine trying to fight these without the weapon
Armor.
speed increase or armor. They do 52 damage base. They move at almost double the speed of the moths. The only saving grace is that they have very little HP. But imagine trying to hit these with the slowest weapon. It's not fun. Oh god, please. Nope, I guess I'm not moving right now. Nope, okay.
If you guys want to see something really, really funny and really, really stupid, watch the task of this. He just walks right through all of them. They fly around him. It's one of the dumbest things ever. But it's so good for revenge.
Also, the bats in the towers are now replaced with moths that move at the speed of sound. And we got we got what is usually the earliest lottery in the actual world record route. I usually use the magic mace here, but also good luck.
Place your bets.
I normally say place my bets because this rarely, if ever, comes out in my favor. But because I have all the armor, it's not very difficult. Now I actually have a weapon that does reasonable damage. I went from doing 6 to 16.
So
And
this
versus bosses that went from 1 to 4.
So this is the second strongest weapon in the game. The strongest weapon isn't until the very, very end, just before the final boss.
Is it worth grabbing that weapon right before the boss?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's twice as strong as the one he's got now?
No, 50% stronger.
Okay.
All right, so here's Great Burn. I'm going to shoot him once right here.
So a lot of these bosses look intimidating, but usually you can kind of just move around in one of the corners and shoot diagonally, and you should be fine. It'll take a lot longer, but better safe than sorry, of course.
With this game, yes. So we have one boss left to go, and that is Beat Plant. Oh. Beat Plant, there's words for him that I can't say on stream.
despise Beat Plant.
Beat Plant, for whatever reason, his shot damage was increased by an extra 24 over every other boss. So even with all this armor, he does 66 damage per shot to me.
66?
Yes.
Yeah.
His base damage is 120. Touching him does 162.
How much fertilizer did they give that thing?
You'll see.
You'll see. But this is the tower I picked up the shield in earlier. It's just convenient the shield is right at the entrance, so I don't actually have to do the tower right then. You got some time for donations here, too.
Sounds good. We have $25 from Rick, who says, hey, Strongbad, I really like your faulty towers speed run. And And we have $10 from Atrocious Abodes, who says, from the makers of Deadly Towers, hostile hostiles coming to a system near you.
Oh, this is so worth it.
Yep.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And if I have a second here, I have $5 from Jeremiah Hicks 229, who says, Deadly Towers names: atrocious apartments, busted up building, catastrophic condo, derelict dwelling, erroneous establishment, fragmented farmhouse, grungy gazebo, horrible house, imperfect institution, janky junk house. Someone else continue. Love Awful Block and GDQ. Thanks for what you all do.
Be planned.
Beat Plant gave me like the perfect RNG. I will never see that again.
All right, so now that we have all of the bells, you just have to burn the last one, and then we will be on our way to the final area.
Yep. And let me make sure I burned all 7 of them. I have actually accidentally gone back to the beginning without burning one before. That is very sad times. Okay, so I'm coming back in here one last time. Let me double check my money. 129, I'm fine. So I'm going to buy this scroll here. This is the green scroll. Brings me back to the beginning because, of course, the last tower is back by where you started because reasons. And in here we encounter the worst enemy, the fire bat.
These things are atrocious.
Their damage is 69 per hit. No, I'm not joking. And then you have these phantoms that do, that one does 140 base, the next one does 160.
Ugh.
No, you're not touching me. Oh God, please. No, I have legit died to those things before because they do too much.
So fun thing for anybody that actually does decide, for whatever reason, to play this, if you don't want to go and try and find all of the secret rooms, or you don't want to deal with all the nasty stuff, all you have to do is remember one thing. Die twice and put FE in the beginning of your password. If you do that, you should have 102 health and all of your
okay, final
main
boss
stuff.
here.
So, all right, get ready for time.
Okay, good. I got him in the side, and time.
Time. Spam your bells, chat.
Woo!
Spam them.
Holy crap, how many bells did they have?
A lot.
This is the
All of them.
This is the Bell surplus store.
Oh,
He was just hiding all of them. Also, the final boss is actually the shopkeeper.
Yeah.
Because reasons. Also, this game actually has like a lot of story to it. If you let the intro play, there's a whole like long story you can read. There's this long one here at the end, and there's a lot more in the manual that most people probably don't know exist.
But yes, that was Deadly Towers.
That was
Oh, yeah.
dangerous buildings. Wow, 34. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
You crushed it.
That
dude.
was actually pretty good despite all the trolling.
Uh-huh.
There is one important thing to do, though. We have to let this story finish out because it's going to show one quick cutscene, and I have to see if I got a small glitch.
This silence is quite the build-up.
We're hoping. We're hoping.
We're very curious.
No
no.
palette
Darn.
glitch. The king will sometimes be the wrong color. I've seen him blue. One time I saw him green, even though green's not a palette. He does have a blue outline for some unknown reason. And we end with just disinterested face. The king's like, he's gonna be the king. Whatever. Okay, I guess I did that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Dragondarch, for that wonderful and horrible Deadly Towers run and giving Awful Block such a fantastic send-off. On that note, like I just said, it is with a heavy heart that I say Awful Block is over, but don't worry, because Awesome Games Done Quick 2018 is far from over. And coming up next, we have Ultima 6, The False Prophet, with Squibbins. And speaking of Ultima 6, the Name the Avatar incentive ends very soon, so if you want to see the name that you want, now's the time. Speaking of which, there's been a change in the lead. Awa has now sprung into the lead with 2,260, and Spoonie sitting at 2,062. So I know there's been a lot of support for Spoonie out there, so if you want Spoony to come back up, you're going to have to work fast. Or if you want Awa to stay on top, got to make sure to give it to bolster that one. But before I go back into some more donations, I'm going to throw it over to a few ads for PCF and a couple of our sponsors. So be back in a little bit.
The Prevent Cancer Foundation is partnering with the International Association for the Study of Lung Cancer to provide a generous 2-year research grant. The grant funds research in the early treatment of lung cancer. In 2017, the first ever international grant in treatment was awarded to Dr. Atakur Rahman. This 2-year research project aims to enhance the understanding of lung cancer for scientists, members of the medical community, and the public, with the goal of better early detection and treatment.
Devolver Digital is proud to sponsor Awesome Games Done Quick, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Throughout this year's event, you can head to DevolverDoneQuick.com for a special Steam sale on all Devolver Digital games that have been a part of previous GDQ events, with a portion of the proceeds benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Thanks, and best of luck to all of this year's participants.
All right, so what do you say we jump right back into some of all y'all's donations, eh? We have $5 from Dalrant, who says, "The bell is dead, long live the bell. This is my favorite run of Migraine Mansions ever." $15 from Chlorith. Awful games done quick. Best part of any event. I don't know what events you're going to. I want to go to some of those, let me tell you. $15 from Pop-O-Matic. Awful GDQ is always so much fun. Why can't it just be the whole marathon? Do you really want that? All right, oh, we got a few more of these. We have $10 from Treble, who says, "Okay, I've been up for like 30 hours, but this is the best I got. Spiteful spires, perilous pagodas, horrible housing blocks, and lethal lobbies." $5 from Epi147, harmful habitats, spiteful spires, baleful belfries, terrible turrets, perilous pillars, and stabby steeples. $5 from TB Skyen, abominable abodes, detestable domiciles, horrible households, awful apartments, harrowing headquarters, crusty cribs, disgusting dwellings, and revolting residences. Many people are putting in some work with these. $15 from Good Guy 3250, homicidal hotels. $50 from Fiery One. What an awesome Terrible Games block. Already donated once for the Boshi run, but donating again to heat up that Ultima 6 name more. $50 for Awa, and let's kill cancer. We have $150 from Soccer Guy 711. Always a good event to watch and donate to. Here's my shot to helping us reach this year's goal! $100 from Self-Destructor. What's a paladin? Let's bring the good name of Spoony into AGDQ. $25 from Jesse. What can I say? I really want that board. I'm gonna win. $150 from Anonymous. Lost my father a few years back after his 4th fight with thyroid cancer. We only had a week once the news broke. Here's to helping ensure that nobody has to watch someone they love go that way again. Keep up the good work. You have $30 from Anonymous. Here's $5 for every year that I've watched but couldn't donate. Thank you for everyone's hard work keeping this charity up and running. And we have a $500 donation from Anonymous. It says, oh yeah, go right on ahead. That's not a small donation. Anonymous says, I've been watching GDQ since 2015 and I finally have the money to donate. These events got me into speedrunning and I was going to save this for a childhood favorite, but the awful block has stolen my heart, as it has for all of us, Anonymous. Save the frames, kill the cancer, and donation goes to seeing some ocarina glitches. We have $30 from 3 Cent Hero, who simply says, thank you, runners and donators. We have $15 from Laura Stell, who says, why does Lord British brush his teeth 10 times a day? He has a deadly fleer of plaque. The Ultima fans will get that one. Well, without further ado, the time has come for Ultima 6, The False Prophet with Squibbins. So, take it away.
So I'm gonna guess I reset. All right, so what's the name I'm gonna be using?
After everything is tallied up, the avatar will be named Awa.
All right, Awa. Awa is the name of my cat, so it's actually my stream mascot. All right, so this is I'm gonna start as soon as I'll just do a countdown. So like 3, 2, 1, go. So this is the story of the Avatar from Ultima 6, who's apparently named Awa. At the beginning of the game, you get captured, but 3 rad dudes come and save you. So the first thing we're gonna do is use a spellbook to cast the spell Help, because that actually just teleports us back to the beginning of the game and skips all of the combat. That shows how courageous we are. We're gonna tell Lord British we don't actually care about the story. We're just gonna take his key from him, and then we're gonna steal his cheese. He's lactose intolerant, so he shouldn't be eating it anyway. I'm also gonna go into his closet and steal all his armor. I need it more than he does. I'm gonna take all of the reagents in my room. Thankfully, this isn't stealing. These are needed to cast all the